Hello and welcome to a late review-ish of the third episode in Season 9 of Doctor Who. The reason as to why the microphone quality is now shit is because this is just the camera's normal microphone, and this is why everything is completely echoey. I normally want to do Doctor Who review-ishes on Sundays because that's when I watch the video, that's when I can do it. So now I'm going off the memory in my mind. And also, this isn't my normal phone because I can't use my normal phone. I actually wrote stuff down for this episode as well, but this isn't my normal phone and everything is lost. So, let's see what I can remember from the third episode of Doctor Who Season 9. I said last week that I thought that this episode was going to be bad just because it looked bad on the next time on Doctor Who. I didn't find the episode to be amazing, but it was a great episode nonetheless. And I really like how every single episode besides two in this season, they seem to be two-parters. So this was the first parter of the episode that's gonna come next week, which will explore a lot more around the world that they're currently in, because this episode takes place in a sub base, underwater and stuff. So that's cool. That means that they can run around in corridors, which is what Doctor Who is all about. I like how Clara is dealing with the loss of Danny Pink, because she wants to go on a bunch of adventures, she wants to forget everything, she just wants to keep on going, and it's even got to the point where the Doctor himself says, maybe you need to slow down, Maybe we should talk about it. Again, Peter Capaldi's Doctor, I fucking love Peter Capaldi's Doctor, everything that he says. I love how Clara has empathy cards for him to read when things happen. I find his Doctor to be one of the best ones so far that I've seen. I haven't seen the original Doctor, so I'm sorry about that. The fact that he himself believes that, during the middle of the episode, ghosts exists, holy shit! And seeing him not being scared, but being fascinated, being interested. He wants to talk to the ghost, he wants to find out, what's afterlife like? And then, of course, it turns out that it might be something else than, ghosts. The supporting cast of this episode was pretty, almost generic, because, we have the typical bad guy who isn't really a bad guy, he's just a businessman, I want to do this, blah, blah, blah. I think we've had, a bunch of them during these past 9 seasons. An example of that is, the Forest of the Dead and Silence in the Library, where River Song comes, with her crew. They reminded me a bit about those guys, and in that two-parter you also have this kind of a dickbag, which we had here, although this dickbag in this episode, he dies. So that was a refreshing thing. I also fucking love how the Doctor is who are you? Why is he still talking to me? Because that's fun. I'm really excited for next week's episode. Did you fucking see that teaser? The Doctor is dead again, just as I said in my first review-ish of Doctor Who Season 9, come on, how? He's not dead. Why? Because they've already had 50 dead Doctors plots. He's not dead. But it is pretty haunting to see fucking the Doctor and being black eyes So this was my short review-ish of this week's episode of Doctor Who. Now tune in tomorrow or on Thursday, where I will be reviewing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and hopefully I won't be late with this one too. This is the second episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so if you haven't caught up, then please do. And if you're wondering where Anden's opinion corner is, well, I just haven't had that many things share my opinion of stuff, but it will happen. But you guys can write comments, on the latest Anna's Opinion Corner for more opinions and stuff. And also tell me, what did you think of this week's episode of Doctor Who? Huh? Was it good? Was it bad? What did you like? What did you dislike? Tell me, and I will probably like your comment and maybe answer you or something, because friendship. Oh, and I'm also gonna upload the last Arkham Knight thing. It's another video, and I'm sorry about it because some of you are probably annoyed at how many Arkham Knight videos that I do. I love that game, but this is probably the last one unless some awesome DLC comes out. So yeah, expect that too today, and goodbye.